Two local agencies teamed up with the Navy last week to gain better access and information from the Milford Sound area. For the first time, a representative from Emergency Management Southland gathered information for the Fiordland emergency response team, while a compliance officer was able to use the partnership to check moorings and barges.
We're looking at a whole of emergency services plan for Fiordland and to respond to an emergency that might happen in there. So it was a really good opportunity to get in there, have a look at the lay of the land and find some safe forward points that we could perhaps mount emergency response from if anything was to happen in there.
It gave you an opportunity to inspect older slips and look at some of the regeneration that was happening there?
Yeah, wonderful. In Gold Arm and Charles Sound there's a major slip that happened in there from an earthquake, created a small tsunami in Gold Arm. Really good to have a look at some of the effects of that as well.
It's a reasonably active seismic area, but a reasonably small population within Milford Sound itself. Who are you trying to protect in the long term there?
Yes, certainly there's nobody actually physically lives in there, but there are a number of cruise ships going through there. If any of them have any difficulty, there'll be a major emergency response in respect of that. There are also a number of tourist aircraft in and out of there. You know, Milford's a very busy airport with light aircraft and stuff. So it's about that whole emergency services viewpoint.
What's the benefit of working with the Navy on this?
They would also have an input, I would think, if there was a major emergency. Say a cruise ship got into difficulty or something like that, we'd be looking at all those resources as well to help us out.
The Navy were fantastic for us with access. We normally do that area by helicopter, as the Fiordland structures are monitored every 3 years. So we normally helicopter run and then have to access by dinghy or foot in some cases. So the Navy were great, and they had their sea boats which they deploy off the side of their vessel, and they were able to take us right in and take me to each individual structure, so it made my job very easy. The Navy so professional to work for, and it was a really nice crossover between Environment Southland and Emergency Management Southland and the Navy. There's not many opportunities for us to work together like that, so hopefully that trip was the first of many.